I'm back. I'm going to see and talk. Okay.
Working properly. Well, that was a nice pick me up, honestly, to uh, to show up, like, have nothing to, like, go through my day for. Basically, to not have a point today. Then there's a Vice Tone song that's going to premiere. Not only that, it's going to premiere in 15 minutes. That was nice. I, like, popped downstairs to make some coffee, come back up, and then made it there, like, 3 minutes early. So, thank you, Vice Tone, for that. Just a nice little thing to look forward to. Oh, that's so much better. Put this, oh my god, I can't talk. Put this in a playlist with Never Let You Go, with, of Vice Tone, by Vice Tone. Bye Nav, bye Nav, bye Nav. And that Scottish song called, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't remember the name. You're bathing your husband who you just married outdoors in a barn. That's what this music sounds like. Sorry. Do you see where my makeup is? It's all the way over there. I just want to reach it. Traces of fading sentiments. Oh shit, YouTube pinned me down. Traces of fading sentiments. Exactly. Ooh. I'm not a huge fan of the musical instruments used. Oh, the house is cold. I'm getting goosebumps. C'est froid. Dehors is outside. I don't know how to say indoors. Ici, c'est froid. Dehors, c'est un peu froid. Hey, this is getting slow and boring. Come on. Hello. Hello. Oh, I like that. Yep, that's my mom's work right there. Whenever she wants something, she always gets it. Like a spoiled fucking brat. Putting my makeup counterintuitively behind me instead of strewn around me in a mess that I like. I like my room being messy. So when she dies, I won't miss her. She always. Because she always makes things fucking difficult when they don't have to be, and those are the people that I hate the most. Also, a side note, this is really nice. It's like slow. It's like walking music. Back. Wrong brush. Wrong brush. my god. I forget and then I remember, and I forget and then I remember. For some reason, this music is matching how I'm feeling. I might play a tidbit of it just because I'm actually live this time and I'll get copyright struck. Hi! Such a pity. These are mushroom gummies. Not that kind of mushroom, but just like vitamin supplements. Carbohydrates, sugars. Vegetable oil. Raspberry flavor. Carnauba wax. Dextrose. Oh shit, I'm gonna become smart. Pectin? Pex. Yes! I get a boyfriend with pecs if I have pectin. Mmm, tasty. Pentatonic scale. Irish people try noodles for the first time. That's what this song says. Oh my god, it's like pasta, but better. You're slurping loudly. It's disrespectful in your culture. You're sharing a life with your husband in the garden together, and he's holding your hand because he's a man. How can someone aromantic be so romantic? Because I want to feel it, but I can't. That's the difference. YouTube recommendations putting a fat rap playlist is on point, but the algorithm knows what it's doing. Just don't overstep your line, because sound is my area, not yours. What's up, everybody? I speak at the same pitch as him because my voice is low like his. We're the same, yay! Sorry I've gone quiet. It's just, I may have consumed caffeine, and stimulants make me shut up. That's why taking stimulant medication would probably, be bad for my possible streaming career. There's this one cashier at the dollar store that always fucks with me. She said, "Oh, we don't have pennies," but the way she said pennies sound like panties, like sounded like panties, and I was wearing. I think it may have been showing, but I think she just likes to fuck with me for fun. One time she treated me like I was a child, which the word for that is infantilization, and it's bad, and it happens to autistic people. So And then she like taps my phone and says, "Yeah, don't forget your phone." I'm fine. I'm not that forgetful. I just don't really like her style. Tropical sunset, say we're not done yet. Never felt so free. Hanging on your kiss, summer and more bliss. Here we are, you and me, hoping tomorrow never comes. One more night. It's a little too high for me, so I gotta fucking whisper it. Like it's a secret. Just like this, just like this. One more night. My lips kinda hurt from wearing lip gloss. Is it expired? No, it's not. My fucking happiness is expired, but that's all. Everything else is fine. Those violins. They got the violins on this song. And then, always running, but that was last year. The algorithm is already on to me. But you didn't predict that I'd get anhedonia from all those bad things happening, did you? She still enjoys the song. I don't. I don't. Because you're not the psychologist. That's what you and my mom don't understand. Ha! Like in. She pulled another shot. Now we're going back to bed. 'Cause alcohol makes us sleepy. Dum 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 da da dum dum dum. Woo! I like it like that. Shot and now we're going back to bed. Why don't you just let things grow, Mom? You don't have to keep ripping off the flower bulb before it blooms. No. Nobody's gonna be happy. Because I'm unhappy. The solution to aging is making other people miserable. Thank you for coming to my speech, ladies and gentlemen. Have a lovely day. Or don't, in her case. Dum 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 da da dum 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 da. Ooh. Oh. You broke your promise to me long. Bum 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 da 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 da. Oh. These bottles to the ceiling. I like it like that. Everywhere we go, a little smoking. Ah! I like it like that. Oh, the sky is really pretty. Vice tone visuals are always amazing. So whoever did them, you did a good job. Well done. I like it like that. Ooh, get like that. It's Fix You mashed up with Illusion next. First the melody comes and then the name, because my brain doesn't really remember names of songs. It takes a bit of loading. The way it like transitions is good. Yep. To miss a red flag. My voice isn't good now because I had milk. Lots of it. So peaceful. I already know your type, telling me the things I like. Breaking my nose and then saying it's an accident, bitch. Everybody doesn't know that you're a cunt, but I can see through it all. Ooh, what you doing? Think nobody's. I'll be like, ooh, it's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for your illusion? Slam. It's called slam because you get slammed against a wall. Things I like. Breaking my nose and then saying it's an accident. You think that people fall for your religion, but you only do it for show. That's the thing I never miss. Whenever I see through people with their bullshit, that's not it. Just take it off. You're wearing a mask. And then just a little bit of your light by Svibz. Ruben's voice gets very bassy here, so maybe putting in both earbuds. That just got sad. Jesus. That was alright. Parenthood is evil. It's the darkest of magics, and anyone who becomes the parent should be put in a cage. Because my nose is broken. Ooh. I hope you become infertile. And then the mashup between Camila Cabello, a man whose name I forgot, and Dirty Desire. It's a fun mashup. Every day I think about my broken nose, and it causes me. I think it might be damaging my brain because sometimes something bothers me so much that I can't cognitively function. Sometimes I'm a little oblivious, but that thing where she said it was an accident that she broke it, that's. I think she might think I'm dumb. Maybe she was like reading about. Okay, that's gonna come off politically incorrect if I say that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Those drums are nice. Because there's percussion, but it doesn't hurt your ears. It's just like a nice shuck 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 shuck. Algenor, why don't you have eyeliner? You like wearing makeup. Because my mom took it. She left everything here, and then she took the eyeliner. Now, I find like the replacement eyeliner I have, it's like old crumbling pencil with the the fucking with the other pencils. So she's come in here when I wasn't around and quietly took a specific piece of makeup and put it somewhere else. It's why do you care? Psychology wouldn't exist without abusive parents. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like this at that point just get another job. I was the reason. That career field would be obliterated if people like her didn't exist. Abusive cunts. Motor sounds. But I need your hands, I need your warmth. I want to remix this song so that the boop 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 noises are louder than the vocals, because my ears would like that. I'll private the remix too. It's only for me. Woo! Look at this ring. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? I don't understand what you do all day. He talks right here. No wonder I can't hear the next song. It's because there isn't a next song. It's just his voice and then the next song. He like distorts his voice. I don't mean that in the sense of a like like, professional music term. I don't really know anything about music. I just know that in the past I've enjoyed it a lot, and then that feeling died. The scientific name for not being able to enjoy anything, maybe that you used to enjoy, is anhedonia. But you like it
like that?
The pasta container and the rubber band downstairs make a very similar sound to the song. If it isn't the right pitch, then it's pretty close. Then it's pretty darn close. The guitar sound, the low one. Bum 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 bum. It's either higher or lower, but whatever. It's not pitch perfection, it's pitch approximation. Which means I might get the note if it's on the note exactly, or if it's close to it, very close to it.
Proxima. Bum, 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 bum.
I mean, what's the logic of breaking your daughter's nose? It takes a lot of effort to break someone's nose. You have to really hit them. She'll hurt her elbow. I think I heard it crack. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Cognitive dysfunction, forgetfulness, mistakes, and grammar problems. Breaking down into my constituents, because life is becoming unlivable.
How do you sleep so well, yet you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze? I think it's great. Oh, the dollar store is so far away. It's okay, we have it here. Did I charge my... Fine, we'll just use the wire earbuds. Sometimes I'll charge them and then I hear the meow of the low battery sound. And then I have to go back home because it's not charged. My mom is so stupid. She thinks she can break things and then fix them, just like that. She has a massive disregard for human life and human happiness. And I hope she rots in hell. She thinks she can fix my life. My OCD, autistic, anxiety, depression life with rhinoplasty. She is stupid. A bit of coffee splashed onto the top of my head. If you sit on the floor and do anything online related, make sure to not drink out of a large mug, because when the coffee swishes inside the mug, the harder it hits the side, the more likely it is to bounce off and go into your keyboard and kill your computer. Size matters in this case, and the smaller the better.
Jumbo size, jumbo size. I love jumbo size things.
Jumbo-sized men and jumbo-sized mugs. I mean the whole man, not just his... He's a giant. I'm gonna make his life hell.
Celebrate? Yes. Celebrate this night with me. Oh no, she's gonna come home. Pay us a visit. You're gonna do handwriting practice for kindergartners. Oh.
I think there's something wrong with my mom's... I don't like saying this about people. I really don't. I think there's something wrong with her brain. Or I don't know, like, I think her mom drank when she was pregnant with her or something because she puts so much effort into making people miserable. There has to be something wrong with her. Or maybe it's just religion brainwashing someone to the point that they're willing to be nasty and cruel. I think her mom did drugs when she was pregnant with her. Dum da 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 bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum shoo bum ba da 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 dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba da 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 dum. This next to Disco Kissing, but after it. And then before, we put See You Again by Anna Clendening. And then before that, Wet. Either there's two songs. One of them is called United We Dance, and the one is called Tonight We Dance. And my brain breaks when trying to think. Bum bum ba-dum. Bison should make the soundtrack for Crash Bandicoots. Did this sound already exist before the song was made? Because I've heard these vocals on another song. I just wish I had a straight nose. If I had to choose between having good mental health and a straight nose, I'd pick a straight nose. Because my personality is rooted in having bad mental health. She broke my nervous system, so I don't get full sleep when I go to bed. That's the impact of religion. I think religion is a very broken concept because you're telling what someone to do. You're doing what someone tells you to do. And the order goes from God, the guy they made up, and he is a guy. They say he's gender neutral or something. But how can you say that when you're a queerphobe? You're just so not having a straight nose makes me feel like there's not a point. Anyway, and it goes from God, they made him up, and he's a guy, definitively. That's how they think of him. And it goes down to like a religious leader who wears robes and has a beard. And then it goes to the parents, and the parents tell their kids what to do. And when they describe the place that God sits on, it's a throne. So it was invented by men. Women don't wake up and want to make monotheistic religions. I'm just trying to get by. But they created a belief system that screws everybody over. And the sad thing is, as much as I hate her, she's gonna die alone, and that sucks for her. Her daughters hate her, in triplicate, and her husband doesn't really give a fuck about her. Her parents she has no one. It sets women up to be fucked over, whether you're a mother or a daughter. That's what religion does. You can't go out with that mini skirt because God doesn't like women showing their thighs. Alright, she is gonna hate you, your daughter. She's gonna hate you. The more you ruin her life, she's gonna fucking hate you. I know that firsthand because I hate her. And I'm never gonna forgive her, even if she changes her ways, because I enjoy hating her. Get up again. And your husband doesn't give a shit. Because you married each other, you have the same views on women. You're both misogynistic. He doesn't take you seriously. You married him as an atheist, and even if he did the shahada, what's it called in English? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. He did that shit. He did. But he's an atheist. He doesn't. At some point, he called you a nut job. I have to. Oh shit! I'm live. I can't say that. Ah! Sweat is dripping down my arm. Gross. That's a safety issue. Whoop. last stream got taken down due to copyright material because I'm on baby cam now. So, you're alone. Because you chose your religion over your kids. She's a ridiculous human being. I can't get behind anything that she believes or thinks. So I get into a conversation with her about, like, hey, what if everyone just did what they wanted? And then by the end, she's just spouting religious nonsense at me, and I'm waiting for her to leave, and the conversation just keeps going and going and going and going. And she doesn't get the message that I'm done talking to her. Why doesn't she shut the fuck up?
To weeds. My hair smells like male perfume. It's oceanic. Little swim.
I think religion is insane because you got a bunch of people to believe in something they cannot see. And it's important that if you believe something, that you can see it. Oh, it's really annoying. It's an ego thing. When it comes to those guys that invented it, I think men who wake up and say, God spoke to me, I feel like they should be naturally selected. Because they're the reason why I have a broken nose. It's a religious woman who broke my nose. And you created women who never got to live out their happiness when they were young, so they'd punish their daughters because they see them having what they didn't. And all this is happening because of you. Your legacy is people being miserable. I just want you to know that.
Shit. I need to take that down because it's a safety issue. The extremists are not one of us. No, you're one big group. Don't even play with me.
Comedian mode is switched off. I'm not playing games.
No, I need to pee again. Mentally checking out. Ding! Where's Algenroar? She's not feeling too good today. Count me out. Supposed to be effortless. You're bringing a bad energy to the internet.
Well, I don't have any good energy, so if you want that, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. There's no good energy when your face is permanently fucked up. No wonder authors never give fictional protagonists parents, because they suck. You know what? They're just dead weight. We don't fucking need them. Kill them! Kill them at the beginning. Kill them before the story even fucking begins. I'm kidding. The reason why they do that is to symbolize the parent not really being mentally there. That's why sometimes protagonist is born without a mother or a father. And then if they have one, like, they're very lukewarm individuals. They're boring and they have no personality, just to say it in crude terms. I don't know, they're the kind of person who lets others walk all over them. It's supposed to signify the parents' personality changing to a point that they're not even the same person. So what the author does is they just kill them. And that's called a fairy tale, basically. It doesn't matter if the main character is a man or a woman, or if it takes place in medieval times or afterwards or before, that's the format of a fairy tale. And then they have a new parent, but they're evil, and they have a massive emphasis on ego and self-image. And on top of that, they make people suffer. That's called a fairy tale. And the antagonist can be a man or a woman. Typically, the antagonist shares some traits with the protagonist, and that's the clue that they're actually their parents. They have similar looks and they have similar superpowers, but something got ruined for them when they were younger, and now they want their child not to have that and enjoy their youth.
Again. And then shiver. What a POS. That's what the machine at work is called, but it stands for piece of shit.
Okay, now he talks. Ruben, don't sweat it. Like I am now. The darkness. I actually need to go pee, hold on. I'm not gonna be singing because I don't feel like it. I went through so much trauma, and in the end, I got my nose broken instead of just being left to breathe. After so much happened in like a short period of time. Like, she hasn't stopped even after all the bad shit happened, if that makes sense. I can hear him talk, because there's. Yep, the algorithm is already. The S2O show. That beat hits so hard. Kinda harder than my broken nose. On the emotional level. She sucks. I hate her so fucking much. Want this forever. But my brain doesn't let me feel anything. La da, la da, la da. I can hear S2O, let me hear you. I'll never be happy as long as I have a broken nose. But you could fix my broken face with rhinoplasty, you dumb bitch. I hope you go to hell and rot. Ooh, can you feel it now? Can you feel it now? My hatred for you burns, and I hope you die in fear and shame. Your legacy is misogyny. Your broken nose das broke your daughter's nose again. I don't understand how your brain works. You locked me in a mental hospital, then broke my nose. Can you feel it now? Ooh, 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 Stupid bitch broke my nose. Fuck her. And fuck him too, because he doesn't get to get away with it. Now I'm gonna listen to the song, but in the S2O set, so I can hear Ruben yell over it. She's a stupid bitch. Oh.
Religion is just one big embarrassing dress code. Ooh, can you feel it now? Embarrassing. You believed a lie your whole life. No one's gonna remember you when you die. Not even your fucking kids, 'cause you ruined their life when they wanted to be young. You robbed them of the one thing that you didn't fucking have. Bitch. Shit, come slow. Oh. Ow. Yes, sir.
Like, how do you let the intrusive thoughts win to the point where they let you break your daughter's nose? Not one, but two! Two of them! God is watching over you. Well, I think he should look away, because that's inappropriate. I mean, look at the clothes that I'm wearing. If he's up there and he's looking straight down, he's gonna look down my cleavage. How dare he? He should go to hell. I need hour-long over too soon instrumental. When the daylight comes, you feel so cold. You know, I'm too afraid of my heart to let you go. Waiting for the fire to light, thinking that we could be right. Too low. Feeling is a lonely road. Under control. God watches everything. That had to have been a guy who came up with that. Another concept that was definitively made by a man. Because I don't think a normal person would wake up and then want to, like, invent this concept that a deity sees everything. Some people just don't want to have limits, like Douglas Murray. He wants to be able to talk about everything without causing people offense. But you're not limitless. You're a human and you're a man, and that's all that you are.
Gay boy doesn't want to behave. Yeah, I call him that because he is gay.
He betrayed his own people. The jury of non-binaries will condemn him. to 50 years in Gorgle. Gorgle is a hell. If you want to understand someone's mentality, sometimes you have to ask yourself, what is it that they're trying to accomplish, and what is it that upsets them? In his case, it's being not being limitless. He wants to be able to talk about everything, and for how do I say, like, minorities and marginalized groups not to be able to say that we've been done unjustly and that we need to be compensated for all the injustice that's been done to us. He doesn't want them to be able to say that. I can't stand him. For your unrequited love, I would be nothing without you holding my hand. Not strong enough for both of us. Both of us, both of us, both of us. I am giant, bum bum. Stand up on my shoulders, tell me what you see. I am giant, bum bum. Underneath our feet, I am a giant. Oh, period. Oh, I'm bigger than you. I am. He doesn't want marginalized communities of all kinds to be able to say, like, this injustice is being done to me, and I should be able to talk about it. He doesn't want them to have that right. Why do I think that comes next? It doesn't. He just comes off as silly on the news, honestly. He says that sexism is not a thing nowadays. You know what I'm beginning to think? Some people portray themselves as very educated, but they don't really know anything. Like, my dad reads so many books, but he still uses the N-word. I don't think he's as educated as I thought he was. The one that ends with an O, he calls my mom that. She doesn't deserve that, even if she did so many horrible things. The reason why she's alone and none of her kids like her is because men made a religion and she absorbed it. And now she's waiting for heaven. You'd really risk death for that? You did this to her. I don't like her whatsoever. Because I'm prickly at the best of times. But with what she did, my personality changed so that whenever she'd ruin something for me, the only thing I could do is be cynical. I couldn't save it. I couldn't undo what happened. I could just be cynical. So I'd write jokes. That didn't turn me into a nice person. It just made me bitter and cynical and lacking empathy. Because it fried my brain. Fried it. Bum ba dum bum. Oh, I gotta finish my coffee. It's almost 12. Crazy cunt brainwashed by crazy men. Oh God, I'm going insane. Trying to decide if my life has a point. Even if it was pointless, I'm still gonna live. I'll just have a pointless life. 'Cause of her. You better run, better run. Yeah, no more yoga for you. Go for a jog. Tree pose.
not talking about the deodorant, I'm talking about the weapon. I'm gonna cut you down like you cut me down.
We have an open and honest conversation, and she's still getting me to do this like, handwriting, kindergartner handwriting thing. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. So, yeah.
Oh, that tastes good. Are my lips sparkly? A little bit. More sparkle. Sparkle!
If younger Ruben and older Ruben got into a fight, which one would win? It would be hilarious if younger Ruben won. He just has more mass. It's not muscle mass, but it's still mass. He'd fucking snap him. Like a twig. He looks timid and like he has a docile personality, but he'd be DJing and then, oh, we're in a fight, snap, it goes back to DJing without missing a beat. No pun intended. Makes it in time right before the beat drop. And leaves the older one handicapped. I'm sorry if that upset you. I just meant that as a joke. Excuse me, laughing at my own joke. Oh, I'm glad that that amused you. Well, yeah, I think good.
Oh, she looks cute. Mientras me curo del cora. Okay. I don't speak Spanish. But it's animal instead because it's different playlist. Oh shit, there's a correlation between the visuals and the playlist that I remember. Oh fuck. Download for free. Once Human X Pal World. Oh! It's a mixture. Crossover.
You know, if Ruben found out how disrespectful you are to your mom, he wouldn't like you as a person. Not romantically, as a person. Well, in his culture, it's important kids respect their their parents. Sorry.
Gotta finish my coffee before I pop off. Feel like I'm download.
Do I have enough gigabytes to play that game? Thing is, I have enough gigabytes to play Eden Eternal, but I have no clue how to play the game. Because, yep, snapped like a twig. He'd just go like this, okay, and then let me just DJ. Algenroar, that is disrespectful. Well, it's funny. That's all that matters. Well, my opinion doesn't matter, so if you're upset by it, it was never that important to begin with.
Fat legs. Mine, not yours, not yours. You look fine. Sometimes it's fun living close to the edge. Emphasis on edge. Oh,
His face is funny. He's handsome.
Pals are not afraid. Water gun. No, we have finished 2 minutes. 1 minute until 12. I'm gonna bring my debit card with me because I want to buy more things. Yes, I love buying things.
I used to have an affinity for mugs and jars, but it died because my mom took my jar, and then one time she broke my mug. It's. Ugh. I can't explain how it makes me feel, but it just killed everything inside of me. Like it's a disinfectant. Just bleached everything. She comes in there, she's like, I'm gonna take this jar. And she copies my idea of collecting jars, but when I do it, she called it mentally ill. Look at that colonizer mindset. You know, I show up here and I'm angry at her every day, but it's not for like, without a reason. Yes! Shiver! Mashed up with shadow. It's not without a reason. You're gonna put me through all of that, and then instead of letting me breathe, you're gonna break my nose so that I never get to rest. You know, there's this phrase, like, it's about the journey. So, like, bad things happen and then. But it adds to the journey. But having a broken nose doesn't add to the journey because it's not an event that has a beginning and end. It just is. It's an ongoing thing. So, like, if I have a stressful day at work, I usually don't. I like my job. It's a brief shift. I like making coffee. It's not even a job, to be honest. Pew. If I have a stressful day at work, it's the shift ends, and then I come home and I'm like, "Oh, wow, that was a lot. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and listen to music, and try to like bring myself down to baseline. But having a broken nose puts me in a state of like, oh, I went through so much, and instead of getting to relax, it it's like I worked so hard, and in the end, I get a face that is broken. That makes no sense. He talks right here. Forever. I hate my mom so much. Oh, she's not light-handed with her blows. She'll ruin your beauty. She's actually that evil. She's the lowest of the low, and I hate her. Hope she fucking rots in hell. Feel it now. Oh, why is that coming? Ah. What I should start doing is taking notes at night, right before I go to bed, and then I have my work done for the rest of the day. She says, "What did you do today?" Step here in my notes. You cunt that has no brain cells. Oh, work. What is the psychology of men who say word when you tell them something? It's okay if you look at my boobs when I bend down to do something. Just remember that is the only nice thing about me. They're there. And I'm not gonna hide them. One, two, 3. Let's go. I hate my mom. I hate my mom. She is a cunt and she has no brains. Da da da. Even though she had a PhD when she was young. And most qualified people tend to not have the ability to think properly before acting. And that makes her restraining myself from using the B word. If you're familiar with memes, the clapping. Refreshing water. Clap, 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 clap. I'm a bit on the time crunch. This girl at work told me that when she reaches a certain word limit, she stops talking English because at work when she's taking people's orders and talking to them, she talks at the speed of sound. And that's kind of adorable. To anyone who works with me, and if you see this, that guy, he's all yours. I don't want him. Like, not in a mean way, but he's all. I know his tattoos are cool. I think what's remarkable about him is that he's very nice. He's nice to everybody. And I hope that he gets something in return for it. And if he doesn't, then I hope he's doing it for the right reasons. That's a true gentleman right there. And if you're dating him, you're a lucky girl. And he's a lucky boy. Have a good life together. I don't date people. Then they're gonna come into my room. I like being alone. I like being alone. Why are you here? I wanna roll away. Let's see if I can use my my sound thing to figure out where the song that I want to listen to is. I just have to look for Barricade. Yes! Somebody like you! One day I'll be able to sing that song with all the emotion that it, you know, that it. How do you phrase what I'm trying to say? That it deserves. That it credits. That it fucking credits. His hair looks nice. I used to love the song Dopamine Junkie. And then it died. His hair looks good. Oh my god. Fuck finding this song. I think his hair looks good. I'm not changing the points in the video. Bye bye, good hair, Ruben. Bye bye. Bye bye, good hair, Ruben. Getting closer, I think. It would make sense if they put the after Aftermath, because they have a similar feel to them. Bum 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 bum. Later. Never mind. Hearts on Fire is a good song, so I'm gonna let it play out as I drink my coffee, the last of it. No rest? Yes! I got it right! Ah! We get it. You're a freak. Sorry, I had to cover my face. Like told you so. Bum bum. Because I have brain damage, I'll make a playlist for myself of like nice songs, and then I'll listen to it and I can't enjoy it. It really sucks. Alginor, go into turbo mode. I can't go into turbo mode. I'm broken. Maybe you can dance if you like. I got bigger plans on my mind. Ain't no rest for the ain't no rest for me. La da dum dum. Da 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 dum ba da da. My mom says that you should get married if you're gonna have sex, but it's just a waste of diamonds now. In and out of the church, that wouldn't make sense, 'cause she's a dumb cunt. It doesn't take a PhD to have common sense, and she's living proof of that. Oh, we're going longer. The song. Hey, where you been? Pegging someone. Oh well, they asked me to, and they asked really nicely. I said, you know what? Strap in, strap on. I don't really know how to peg someone, to be honest, despite the joke that I just made. It's very simple. Just go in and go out. Like you're going shopping, but quickly. A discount.
She's a bit bitch. She's a cunt. And he's also a cunt. But he doesn't get in the way of things, does he?
That's why he's a dormant cunt, and she's an active cunt. You want to do this thing, you have to first overcome the obstacle of mother. And before you sleep, you think you have to debate yourself whether you're going to get a rhinoplasty or not, because she can't keep her hands or her elbows to herself. Ah! Boom. You can't be happy in the end, 'cause your mom hates the thought of you being happy. Oh, it's okay then. In another life, in another life, I would have a straight fucking nose, and having big emotions would be my strength, but not in this universe.
I'm dead inside. We dance. Oh, my hair looks better when I sleep in it wet. I'm an Arab girl who doesn't get wet. Because, you know, the desert. Technically true, technically not. Finish your coffee. It's 20 after 12. You gotta finish it. I have to change my shirt because this one slips. It's pretty. Lingerie. I put the lingerie in boulangerie. Come get this bread. I know the world has a heartbeat. Eleanor, if you leave at 12:30, you're gonna come back at fucking 2 p.m. And then you have 2 hours to do everything that she told you to do. Can I just have one day where nothing happens? Dopamine junkie? No, first the barricade happens. We gotta go over the barricade. Enormous barricade known as my mother. He wants to come to me and have an established relationship with his daughter, and I say, no. Listen, you're a team.
And you decided to stay teamed up with her, so you go into the recycling bin just like her. You don't get to come here and be like, I'm absolved of all sin. No, you're with her. Because you chose not to get a divorce, thereby ensuring my misery. And that's why you're a fuckhead. He thought he was slick, but he wasn't. Not a single bit.
he was slick. And he's actually stuck in the water slide just because of how unslick he is. He made a mistake. He miscalculated. They both think I'm way dumber than I actually am. Well, if I am the good guy, or at least I act like one, I'll escape her wrath. But there's some kind of disconnect in his brain because he's just wrong. Get him out of here! He's a bit bitch, just like her. They're both bit bitches. I cut cunt. Send me long, long, ooh. Give me the barricade. I don't want to do anything today. You have to take Socrates out. No, not the sock man. He chose death actively. He's crazy. I'm gonna leave behind a legacy. Turns out you just left behind mental illness. You just didn't get anything done. But I gave my life for that. No. You. Please make the right choices while you're still alive. I'm not implying I'm going to. What I'm trying to say is. Give me the barricade! Oh. If you follow orders, you'll go to heaven. That's so degrading. Be a good girl and do what we say. You know what happens to people who misgender me? I bite their cock. That one was tasty. Next! Goeie avond. Hallo. Archiduchesse. ما تخليهم شي ربحهم غيتولفوا عليها. الرباح ديالنا. One like you, yeah. I've been waiting for someone like you. So embarrassing. Religion has permeated my culture so much to the point where it's just everywhere in language. Like if someone were to colloquially say, yeah, they actually did it, bro, they'd say, Wallahi tadarha. Which is saying, by God, they did it. Like, we can't have a culture that's extricated from religion. Because men were too busy centuries ago having a cock measuring contest. My cathedral's longer. Nobody wants your cathedral. Yeah! Aftermath! Listen to your God for your heart's sake. You'll move a mile. Wave, wave, wave. Oh, it is the remix fucking mashup. We're gonna do anything in a timely fashion. We have to leave in 3 minutes. Oh, golly gee willikers. I haven't even put on my socks. I'm gonna chug this shit. their necks. Whoops. I bit my cheek by accident. Oh, my ears are being tickled. I like it. I'm always running. Hey, I gotta finish this shit, man. No joke. And that's coming from a comedian. A comedian Edian. You decided for me, for the rest of my life, whether I get to look good in selfies or not. You go in the bin.
I'm always running from your love. I'm always running from your love. You failed as a parent. One fucking job. And you couldn't even do it right. I'm always running from your love. I used to have a hard time hitting that note. Bite the microphone. If only time could disappear, you could be immortal.
Only an hour? Holy Avon. Roar. Oh, it picks up my voice. There is a hair in my mouth. What does that button do?
I'm not gonna click it. Last time I clicked on a button, it fucked up everything. It's really bad for my mental health, because everything will go from being okay to like, oh, you forgot your password. Verify that you're you. You forgot your password. Like, oh shit, why did I click the X button? I could have just not done that. I have a thing over there. It lets me talk and it picks up my voice, but there's a bunch of knobs. I just use it for my microphone. There's an echo function. I wonder if it works. Oh. Death upon you. Oh. How do you... That's just as well, because I'm a bottom. But... Am I? Yeah. I had to check.
Incapable of topping. No one would ever guess.
Describe yourself in a sentence? A bottom that likes to behave like a dominatrix.
Her whole family sucks. Her whole bloodline sucks. Her culture sucks. Her as a person, she sucks. Metaphorically, because she has no love life. Sadly, she's gonna live a pointless life. beliefs are a lie. That makes me sad for her. Evil cunt. I can't use my mouse because my hand is sweaty. Aftermath! Minecraft wallpapers.
You're trying to get me to remove Ruben from my backdrop? How dare you? Squishy man, squishy, squishy man.
Listen to your heart for your God's sake. You'll move a mile. Answer all the prayers that your lips place. What if I drink too much caffeine? I can't risk that because I have work tomorrow. I won't be able to sleep. Yeah, work. 4-hour shift. A pathetic fucking cunt that you are. I mean, my feet hurt by the end of it. That's what I can handle. He's handsome. Check this out. What that mouth do? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Sing, but not always well. It's patchy. I once again need to pee because my body doesn't function properly. There, I saved the coffee. You're insane. Me? I know. I hate spilling things. It makes me feel... It ruins my will to live. Hold me in, hold me close. Tell me everything you know. Show me some of that halal meat. Can't use that pickup line on a Muslim guy. He won't get the hint. He's gonna be like, oh sure, we have chicken, we have...
That's a safety issue. I actually can't.
Oh, people who share culture with me are a little bit dangerous, so I can't always say everything that comes to my mind. It's Americans and Arabs competing on who's more dangerous. You think you'd win against me? Yeah, I'm American. I got caffeine in me and my gun is loaded. What about me? I'm a little bit of both. Can I beat both of you? Grenade! This guy thinks he's a Valorant character. I am.
Valorant is now diverse. You may not like that, but things have changed, you silly American individual. Listen, dude, I have nothing against you. I just think you've taken a little bit overboard with the,
Violence. Alright.
I am half Arab, but I prefer to live in the US because my country is.
Do it to me. Oh, sorry, for me. We're gonna populate the world by convincing people to be celibates.
Well, you may be short a few brain cells, because that's not how you do it. Ooh, I shaved my legs good today. Yes! Yes! I missed an entire on the other leg, but that's okay. My legs are huge, so they're not easy to shave. I got a lot of surface area. I've always thought this melody had like a melting feel to it, which is interesting because when they put the lyrics in, they have like melts as the first one. Yep, there it is. You can't hear it because the audio's muted. Get this kafir out of my face. Kafir in Arabic is non-believer, and then plural is kafar. Bum 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 bum. It feels like
Gulk, gulk. I can feel myself sweating.
coffee has been drank. Yay! Yay, 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 yay.
My nose is broken. I just remembered. Bum, 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 bum. It's a horrible thing to remember.
It feels like bum 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 like falling in love. Feels like falling in love. Ooh, I can feel him about to talk. Yes, sir. I like his voice. He has a good voice. Yes, White Lies. I just registered the melody and what song it was.
I need to pee.
I need to pee. I'll be right back. I haven't quite gotten the measurements right for my coffee. I think next time I make it, I should put only a little bit of water in the mix. I'm not a musician, so when I say mix, I mean my coffee. I don't have the work ethic to do it. They say I'm the liar, and they say I. Ooh. This is in their webisode video. Who would win in a fight? Ultra young Ruben or current Ruben? That kind of thing doesn't matter. I'm just cracking a joke. I think it's funny because he used to be a stick. Let's go, Stickman, let's go. Stickman supremacy. That word is not a good one to use.
Ooh. Oh, it's harmony time. Oh, 47. Fuck. He's gonna introduce it though. Oh shit, he doesn't. My arms are so hairy.
My arms are so hairy that when I'm in a photo and there's an arm, somebody might ask like, "Oh, who's the man in the picture?" It's me. I'm single. It's me. My arms are hairy and thick.
And that's just one of my masculine traits. Alongside my massive dong.
And that's just one of my masculine traits, alongside my massive dong.
I have to fucking tape that bulge down.
I'm gonna head out now. If you came, thank you. If you're leaving, take care of yourself. I will see you next time, and goodbye.